The last game of the season is about to be played, and as things stand, if we win or draw, we finish third. If we lose, we finish fourth. And if we win this game, we finish with a better point score than Claudio Ranieri had with Leicester City when they won the league. I honestly thought we were going to get relegated at the start of the season. Hello guys, and welcome back to the 8th episode of Replicating Ranieri with Real Betis, where today we are playing the last game of the season against Real Sociedad. And as things stand, no matter what, we're not going to win the league. No matter what, we have Champions League. But if we win this game, we finish with a higher points tally than Claudio Ranieri finished with his Leicester City team. They got 81 points. If we win, we get 82. And I'm not counting that as completing the challenge. I want to make that very clear. We are going to continue this series no matter what happens in this game. But that would be an amazing achievement for this Real Betis squad and something that I didn't expect at the start of the season. But without any further ado, let's jump straight into it because I know that's why you guys are here. This is the team that we are going with in this game, and I think this is probably the strongest lineup we have available. Obviously, Pavon's still injured, not feeling match fit at all, so we have to play around that, and I think that the team that we have is the best team from the season. And let's jump straight into it, and hopefully we can come away with all 3 points to make sure we stay in third place and beat Claudio Ranieri's points tally. Very, very interesting formation from Real Sociedad. A 3-4-3. Wow, don't see that very often. And the 3 people up top are 3 strikers. So, yeah, it will be an interesting game to say the least. Hopefully we can take advantage of that tactic and manage to score a couple of goals ourselves. Maybe even Borja Iglesias can add to his tally of an insane amount of goals already. I'm actually not sure what it is, but all I know is he's top of the table for goal scoring. So if he can add to it today, he could definitely secure himself as the top goal scorer in the league. But straight off the bat, it is Real Sociedad running at us. Odegaard playing out on the right, looking for a ball into the middle. One of 3 strikers in the middle. He finds one, but Mvogo makes a great save. And it looks like we could be continuing the highlight. Eventually Romero has it, and now we are continuing with it. De Paul does a great ball over to Borja Iglesias, who's throwing goal, but they make a great save. But Fekir is not done with it. Plays it to Jones. Don't know why he did that, but Jones is able to put it into the back of the net. And we are 1-0 up after just 4 minutes. What a start to the game. I was trying to pick between Fekir and Elena, so I'm very happy that I decided to go with Fekir. Picking up an assist already and setting up the first goal of the game is certainly a great result from putting him onto the pitch. He was a bit up and down this year, definitely not my player of the season, that's for sure, but we do appreciate everything he's done for this club so far, and I think he certainly deserves to be here on the final day of the season, and he's proving that right now. Since that chance, we haven't had a lot to talk about. Only a couple more minutes before the end of the half. Got a small feeling that we might have a chance, but you guys know whenever I predict that, nothing ever happens. So we are going to go into halftime at 1-0 up, and we don't mind that at all. I'm going to tell the boys not to get complacent out there, because this is a very important game in the season, as we all know. And if we take a look at the table, we are on 82 points. So if it stays this way, we will beat Claudio Ranieri's points tally and not quite replicate what he did, but you know, kind of one-up him in a way, but not, you know, we didn't exactly get silverware this year. But, you know, beggars can't be choosers. We're certainly happy with how we've done. And De Paul is looking to add to that tally, playing it to William Carvalho, plays it in to Borja Iglesias. Eventually it comes back to everyone, and no one can put it into the back of the net. A really good opportunity for us there. But unfortunately it doesn't bulge in the back of the net, even though we had such a great chance to do it about 2 or 3 times in that chance. Rulli eventually plays it out long. We get the ball back, but I think the chance is going to end any second now. Romero playing it back up to De Paul. And Perez is actually in a very promising position, and that is the second time in this game that I have thought that the chance has been over, and it's continued and led to us scoring very early in the second half, just like we scored early on in the first half. Don't mind that at all. It is 2-0, and you have to say it looks like we are going to finish third place in the league this year. Playing it out from the back, as I always like, from a free kick. We've got a chance going for us right now, as I'm trying to make a substitution, trying to switch out our right backs. don't actually remember either of their names. Neither of our right backs this year have been absolutely outstanding, but switching them up because our current one on the field's a little bit tired. But let's focus on the chance at hand. Romero linking up with Mvogo, getting that O connection. Akanji playing it over to our right back into Fekir. Fekir is running up, looking for his second assist, of the game. But he goes for it himself, goes straight at Rulli, and we are able to make that substitution now. The Italian man coming on for Giallo. I think that's how you pronounce that. I could be completely wrong. As you guys know, I've never claimed to be an absolute linguistic genius as a old lady plays is. She's always letting me know how to pronounce stuff in the comment section below, so I appreciate that. And I guess we're going to have to bring on this man at striker who can do the role pretty well, but unfortunately Iglesias has picked up a knock. Not what we like to see. He's a very important player for our season, and as I said before, the top goal scorer in the league. Hopefully it is still that way as we finish this game. But with only 12 minutes to go, we should be able to come away with all 3 points despite not having our star striker on the field. 4 minutes of additional time and it is going away so quickly, and it looks like we're going to finish 3rd place in the league, and we have beaten Claudio Ranieri's points tally with Leicester City. We have gotten 82 points. They only got 81 points. I'm very happy with how we have done in that game and how we have done in the season as a whole. What a performance from the team. There is the confirmation of the final league table. And honestly, if things had gone differently, we could have been the champions. Let's take a look at how many points it took to win the league in the previous few years. Last year, we would have come 2nd place. The year before that, we would have come 3rd. So I guess, yeah, it's probably about fair that we finished 3rd. I definitely didn't think we were better than Barcelona or Real Madrid. Real Madrid were absolutely insane, even though we beat them at the start of the season. So I just love to chuck that in whenever I can. So anyway, I am very happy with how the team have gone, and by far the most successful squad that we have used so far. A bit later in the episode, we will check out the leaderboard and see how Real Betis will go in there. Obviously, they're going straight to the top, but we will have to go through the season awards and all that stuff at the end of the season before we get to that. So let's jump straight into it now. Well, apparently we don't do our stuff till a bit later, but here is confirmation of Iglesias being the top goal scorer, so we'll congratulate him on that award. He has been amazing this season with 26 goals and 10 assists in 38 games, played each and every one of the games this season, 7.42 average rating. What a man, and he has been an absolute machine in front of goal all season long. And of course, I have won the Manager of the Year. We do not mind that at all. That is not something that I was expecting, especially considering how well Real Madrid actually did this season. That must be good for the reputation. No, it's still about 3 and a wee bit stars, but that's okay. We don't mind that too much. That's nice to get some recognition. And we do have some players named in the team of the season. Okay, we have one player named in the team of the season, and that is Borja Iglesias. Certainly our best player from this year, and we can't complain with that at all. We're going to simulate forward and see how many awards Borja Iglesias does pick up in our team awards. That should be through in just a minute. Well, I'll tell you what, that took forever, but we have finally got it, and this is the team of all time for Real Betis, and we have a couple of players who are from our squad in there. Iglesias, Fekir, Pavon, Carvalho, Lauren, who kind of played for us, also Rodriguez, Giallo, Durant, and of course Martin, the goalkeeper that we have replaced. Any of our new boys made it in there? Yes, Perez and Mvogo have both made it onto the bench, so we don't mind that at all. The end of season awards, and as you would expect, with 68% of the votes, Iglesias is the player of the season for us, and that is no surprise to me or probably any of you guys at home. The signing of the season is Perez, and I would agree with that one completely. I think last episode I even said that I thought he was our signing of the season, so I completely agree with that one. Giallo is the young player of the season. Don't know if I'd completely agree with that one, considering the fact that I think Perez qualifies for young player. No, actually, he's 25. Maybe he is the best young player in our squad. I think we have a bit of an aging team. And obviously, our top goal scorer is Borja Iglesias, most assists, Guerrero. And if you want to take a look at anything else, you can do that. Season review, of course, absolutely pleased with how we've done this season. And next year they want us to, what do they want us to do next year? Out of curiosity, not that we have to do it. They want us to finish in the top half of the season. What is going on? I mean, of course I'll accept it because it's not my problem. But, wow, I feel like you should want to be pushing for a little bit more. I would say next season to the boys, we want to finish top half. They're all agreeing with that. I don't understand why we're in the Champions League, but yep, whatever floats your boat. And there is only one thing left to do at our journey at Real Betis, and it is resign. I have loved my time here more than I have loved my time at any other club, and every single year we do better and better. Let's take a look at the leaderboard and see how we have done in comparison to the rest of the teams. Here we can see that with Real Betis we have gone to the top of the table, have even added in our goal, which is beating Leicester City, and we have done exactly that with Real Betis. We got 82 points and Leicester City only managed to get 81 points in a season. But unfortunately we didn't finish top of the table, so as I've said before, the challenge is not over yet, but we go above Eintracht Frankfurt and Bournemouth with our third place finish with Real Betis. Not too bad at all for only our third season in the challenge. We'll take a look at how those teams are doing now. If we take a look at Eintracht Frankfurt, I think I'm spelling that one right. Yes, there we go. I think they finished 5th place once again in the Bundesliga. What is going on with them? They are absolutely quality at finishing 5th place. Can't get any higher or lower though. Yep, 5th place again. So 5th place the year before, 5th place the year before, and 14th place the year before that. So don't mind that at all. But I'm almost certain that Bournemouth haven't been as fortunate. Obviously, we didn't set Bournemouth up as well as we set up Eintracht Frankfurt. I think I have to search up English Premier League, not just Premier League. Yeah, there we go. Yes, Bournemouth, if it lets us show, have been relegated in 19th place this year. They went up from 10th place into 8th place and then 12th place, and now they've dropped down a division, and that is disappointing to see. But it's not our problem anymore, and hopefully we can find a job soon, because it is time to not retire. I've done that already. It's time to resign as a Real Betis manager. Oh my goodness, they want to talk me out of it. This hasn't happened before. I mean, I would love to stay, but I'm afraid I'm quite keen to leave. Yeah, it's time to go. I've got no intention of staying, and it is time for us to leave Real Betis. If I simulate forward, will it let us take? Yep, there we go. We've left. Oh, I forgot to say, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, and so that you don't miss a single episode. Next episode will be an unemployment special, and I'll see you all later.